What's going on today, guys? AU here, and today I'm showcasing this team that by the time this video goes up I will have used in the Rose Tower tournament. This team I actually built around Obstagoon. As the team got more finalized, Obstagoon kind of played a different role than I expected it to play at the beginning. The first synergy I had with this team was Obstagoon Togekiss. So Obstagoon is obviously, it's weak to Fairy and it's 4 times weak to Fighting, which kind of makes it's a bad typing defensively because those two types are running around in this year's meta pretty regularly. So I thought Togekiss would follow me was a really good pair with that because it resists both those. And then I was also thinking like, well, now I need a mon to counter things that counter Togekiss, and I also wanted to counter Fairy at the same time, so Excadrill fit that role. So as you can see, for Obstagoon I'm just running max speed, 252 attack. I have Obstruct, Facade, Knockoff, and Close Combat. I think Guts Obstagoon is probably the best one with Flame Orb, because Facade turns into a base 270 move with Guts boosted, Facade boosted, and Stab boosted, and then Knockoff is like base 230 if they're holding an item, because Knockoff goes up to a base 130 move if they're holding an item, plus Stab plus Guts. I think makes it like base 230. And then Togekiss, I actually ran with a weakness policy. I was running the Berry, but I found that Togekiss needed more damage output a lot of times, so I started running weakness policy with Air Slash, Dazzling Gleam, Follow Me, and Flamethrower. You'll see a lot of Togekiss with Heat Wave, but I think Flamethrower for single target damage in VGC is a lot better than Heat Wave because it already has Dazzling Gleam as a spread move, and Air Slash can miss sometimes, so I'm not a big fan, and Heat Wave can also miss. So I think Flamethrower is just it's just better overall than Heat Wave. And then Excadrill, I'm running a Focus Sash Excadrill with Mold Breaker. I like Mold Breaker a lot if you're not running a Sand team because it deals with Mimikyu and Rotom, two very annoying Pokemon to deal with. I'm just running max speed, max attack on Excadrill too. Also, I didn't talk about the Togekiss EV spread. This EV spread actually lives in Iron Head from Excadrill. If they're not maxed and you're not maxed, it lives Iron Head from Excadrill. It also lives Flash Cannon from Duraludon, and if you're both maxed, then it'll live the max move, but if they're maxed and you're not, it will KO you. It lives things like Max Lightning from Duraludon, it lives Thunder Punch from Conkeldurr, so it lives a good bit, and it lives a lot of super effective hits so that weakness policy can be procced. So then, I actually had a cool idea of using Sableye on this team, and I don't really remember why. I think I was just kind of running through to see what gave me a fighting resistance or immunity, and Sableye was a good support that gave me a fighting immunity. So I started running Sableye, and this is probably the MVP of this team. Like I said, the team was wrapped around Obstagoon, but Sableye has really surprised me with this team, and it's just, I think Sableye is probably one of the best supports out there, and it's really underrated and underused. I'm running Roselia Berry. The calcs behind Sableye are a little more extensive because I didn't know how bulky Sableye could actually get. But this Sableye lives a Hyper Voice from Sylveon. I think the only thing on the special side it doesn't live is like a Max Fairy from Hatterene, a Life Orb Hatterene. So it lives a lot of stuff. And then on the defensive side, I think I calced for a Excadrill High Horsepower or something like that. But the only thing it doesn't live on the physical side would be like a max physical Dragapult, or a max physical or a max Excadrill. But physical mons aren't that big of a deal because of Will-O-Wisp. So you can see Sableye gets Prankster. It has access to Fake Out, Will-O-Wisp, Quash, and Foul Play. So Fake Out, obviously, Fake Out is just a good opening move. It can beat Whimsicott, and it can beat Grimmsnarl when paired up with Excadrill, which I like a lot. Will-O-Wisp, having Prankster Will-O-Wisp on this set, on the Sableye set's super bulky, so even if you miss the first Will-O-Wisp, it's not that big of a deal because you always know in the back of your mind you'll pretty much have a second chance to get one off. So Prankster Will-O-Wisp is just so good. And then Quash is kind of like my speed control. Quash and Max Airstream is the speed control behind this team. Prankster Quash is super good because it works inside and outside of Trick Room. The only thing that kind of shuts Sableye down is Indeedee, but we'll get that a little bit later on how we deal with Indeedee. And then Foul Play is pretty much there for things like Rhyperior, Weakness Policy Rhyperior, Tyranitar, and especially Belly Drum Snorlax, which is running around a lot this second season. So yeah, and then I thought I wanted to finish out a Fairy Steel Dragon Core. So Dragon Pulp gives us another fighting immunity, plus it's just super strong with Clear Body. You can't drop its stats. I actually went for physical Dragon Pulp. I really like Dragon Darts. Dragon Darts is probably one of my favorite moves on Dragon Pulp. A lot of people don't like it, but with its ability to redirect away from a Pokemon that's using Protect or away from a Fairy type makes Dragon Darts super strong in my opinion. Phantom Force is really strong if your opponent is expecting you to be a special Dragon Pulp. They aren't expecting you to use Phantom Force and just disappear, like them not be able to hit you that turn, so Phantom Force can add a little bit of surprise. And Dragon Claw is good for things like Dracovish, because a lot of the times Dracovish is paired up with a Mon beside it that can also be hit by Dragon Darts. So Dragon Claw is there to OHKO things like Dracovish and get rid of them because they can be a big threat to Excadrill. And then the last Mon I went for, it used to be Reuniclus, but Galarian Weezing has been super strong on this team. I actually used to run Galarian Weezing with Will-O-Wisp over Taunt, but like I said before, Indeedee was kind of shutting Sableye down, like Indeedee Snorlax leads or Indeedee Trick Room leads. So Weezing is here to lead along with Sableye. So if they lead Indeedee Trick Room, you would lead Sableye Weezing, fake out Indeedee because Weezing stops Psychic Terrain from going up, which means you can fake out, and then you would taunt the Trick Room user. Then the next turn you switch Sableye out into, most of the time I go into like Dragon Pulp or Excadrill to kill Indeedee because you want Indeedee to be KO'd before Weezing is, that way they don't have the chance to set up Psychic Terrain. And then you use Weezing to taunt Indeedee so it can't follow me anymore, so you can kill the Trick Room setter. And then with the Indeedee Snorlax lead, you would fake out Indeedee and also taunt Indeedee and let Snorlax get up a Belly Drum, because then that means on the next turn you could just foul play it with Sableye and KO it, because foul play on a +6 Snorlax always KOs. So yeah, that's pretty much the team. Like, that's a quick rundown of the team. And on Dragon Pulp, I'm just running max speed, max special attack. Galarian Weezing's spread is a little bit different. His base defense is just super high already, so I just thought that the 4 EVs and then the plus nature and his defense kind of does him well on the defense side, and then I just ran max special defense, max HP. He's pretty hard to kill. Indeedee can do about 60% to him, so that's why I say Indeedee's pretty important to kill early on in those leads. But yeah, so that's kind of the team that we're going to be running, or that I'm going to be showcasing. I actually am setting up a best of 3 with somebody from a server that I'm in. They said that it was okay if I recorded our matches, so I'm actually going to put that after this. But this team is what I've been running. I've probably played about 600 games with this team. It got me to 17th on the in-game ladder, and it's pretty. I've been having some success with it in best of 2s, but here lately the meta's kind of been shifting. So I will say this team isn't as effective as what it was. That's why I'm kind of showcasing it now, because hopefully I've already played in the Rose Tower circuit, and hopefully I've done well enough for you to have seen this team before you come to this video. Which is why I'm kind of ready to just release this team and have other people try it out, and I'm ready to start actually building a new team. So hopefully by the time you see this, you'll have seen it in some good results in that tournament, and I think now we're just going to jump into these battles, so I'll catch you guys. Alright guys, so this team looks, I actually don't know what this team is. This team kind of looks like they have Trick Room on Jellicent probably, along with things like Water Spout and probably Ally Switch. The Whimsicott is definitely there to set Tailwind, and the Vanillix wants to set Aurora Veil. Sableye Edge Control can stop both those things, but I need a way to also stop Trick Room at the same time. If they lead Whimsicott Duraludon, we could be in a bit of trouble. I think I'm going to lead Sableye Obstagoon. I think a max darkness from Obstagoon will probably KO Jellicent, maybe even a knockoff. I think I'll lead Sableye Obstagoon. And in the back we'll bring Togekiss and probably Dragapult. So he's definitely got a max Duraludon here. And I don't know if he's trying to set up Trick Room here or not, or if he's gonna go for like Ally Switch or something. I think if he maxes, then Fake Out's not doing anything. So I think what I actually do is go into Dragapult. No, you got Foul Play, Jellicent, and max darkness for Jellicent. They had a Cold Berry, and they didn't actually max the Duraludon, and they just went straight for the Sableye. So I'm actually I'm okay with that. I can bring in Dragapult and just go for a Phantom Force on Duraludon just to get some chip damage off. I don't know if he's weakness policy or not, so I don't want to max Knuckle. I'll probably just... He doesn't really have anything to switch into a max darkness, so I'll probably just max darkness again. I don't know if he's gonna... I still think he's probably gonna Ally Switch. I'm surprised he didn't Water Spout there. He probably doesn't have Water Spout. So he's gonna want to Mach Punch me next turn. He probably went for a max Wormwind there. Yeah, but he actually went for it on Obstagoon, so I think here we need to max Knuckle and hope that he doesn't KO us with Mach Punch. He probably actually does KO us with Mach Punch, but I don't think I have another option. Yeah. So that was actually a very quick first game. Them getting rid of Sableye early on was kind of... yeah, I don't think there's definitely no way we can bring this back. So I know that Jellicent actually is probably not trying to set Trick Room. And see, they have like pretty low special defense, so we might can pick up a double KO here. And then I don't know if that Conkeldurr is gonna have, since he switched out, I don't think he has like Thunder Punch or something. But I think we pick up the kill if they were faster. So yeah, I think that Duraludon is definitely a... I don't know if it's Scarfed. Maybe since he max guarded, I think it's probably Scarfed. Yeah, lead Sableye X-Control this match. Because X-Control can deal, but if this is weakness policy, then that's bad. But if it's not, then he played it like it wasn't weakness policy, so I don't think it's weakness policy. So now we disable Excadrill, and in the back we're going to bring Dragapult and probably Togekiss again. He said he's using Tutpup's team, but I guess it's a rental team, but I haven't seen it, so I have no idea what it's even trying to do. See, now it looks like he's trying to set up Trick Room. It definitely looks like he's trying to set up Trick Room. I think here we go for a foul play. Well, let me go for a fake out and switch into Dragapult. Yep, they set up Trick Room. Okay, so here I don't know if they're gonna switch. I don't think they switch. I think Conkeldur's probably the only one they have that can abuse Trick Room. And I don't think they have Ice Punch. Like, what is Conkeldurr doing here? I think I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna quash Jellicent and max Phantasm. Because in the back, they all underspeed Dragapult, but they outspeed the rest of my team. So, oh, that does have max Lightning. So we pick up the KO on Jellicent there, and we get a defense drop, which is super big. That tells me he has nothing with Conkeldurr that he can hit Sableye and Dragapult with. He probably expected me to switch back out into Togekiss there. So I think I'm just gonna max Wyrmwind and drop Conkeldurr's attack. He has max Rockfall. So we almost get the KO there. He's probably gonna knock us out here. Yeah. So I know that he has max Lightning. I think I call that out. And I bait him into a max Lightning. And I want to break the Vanillix's Sash, and then I switch back out into Excadrill, baiting a max Lightning with Togekiss. So he protects, he max Lightnings. Okay, we get that read. So now the problem is, Vanillix hits 144, so we should be faster. So our goal here is to definitely just kill Vanillix. Oh, they still have one more turn of Trick Room. Well, we got that. So we can actually quash Conkeldurr even if he Mach Punches. I think Mach Punch is only +1. And then we can get off a... Yeah, we can quash the Mach Punch. Oh, we missed the high horsepower. So that kind of sucks. But here we can foul play, and we can Dazzling Gleam. His Thunder Punch isn't gonna KO us. He's gonna have to proc weakness policy if he hits us. Yeah. So I think the big play there was whenever we switched into Excadrill on that max Lightning. We definitely baited that correctly. So we go into a game 3. I think he brings Whimsicott. He's got to bring Whimsicott this match. He's probably going to lead Whimsicott Duraludon, and he's going to bring Cinderace. He's either leading Whimsicott Duraludon or Whimsicott Cinderace. and he's bringing either Duraludon or Cinderace in the back, and he's probably bringing Vanillix in the back too. I think if he sets Trick Room, we can play this game the same exact way we played the last game. So I'm going to lead Sableye Excadrill. The only thing I don't like about that is if he does lead Cinderace, he can probably take us down to our Sash. So actually I think I'm going to lead Sableye Togekiss and then bring Excadrill and Dragapult in the back. Yeah. Oh, so I think we just fake out. See, I don't know if he has Protect, but I think our safest play is fake out Whimsicott and probably max Flare, just so we don't get a speed boost. I really don't want a speed boost in case he sets Trick Room. I'm really hoping that the Whimsicott doesn't have Protect, and I know he knows that I have Fake Out, or that they know I have Fake Out. So I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, they have Protect. So I think that was really the only good play I could have made. And then they go for Scald. So setting Sun was actually good. And then the only problem is now that they're going to get Tailwind up, but at least I know they're not going the Trick Room route. So I think we fake out, or I mean we foul play. Well, I think we actually bring in Dragapult, and we Airstream the Whimsicott. Because getting a speed boost, even though they had Tailwind, getting a speed boost on Dragapult I think makes it outspeed everything except Cinderace on their side. They get Tailwind. They go Shadow Ball on the Togekiss. They get a special defense drop, but that's probably not huge. Unless they go max Duraludon, then that's kind of big. If they're Scarf Duraludon, I don't know what Duraludon hits. I mean, we're hitting 319, so I'm pretty sure that we outspeed everything else. So they go Conkeldurr, which is actually kind of surprising to me. So I'm just gonna Phantom Force the Jellicent and probably just Airstream the Conkeldurr again and get another speed boost. That will put us back at even ground. At least the mons we have on the field will be at even ground with their Tailwind. I actually don't even know if I've brought Obstagoon in this game. I didn't have to bring Weezing because they didn't have any. Like, I could have taunted the. So they max Conkeldurr, which I actually don't care because they're probably max Rock Falling, or they max Knuckle into Togekiss. They're going for attack boost, so they want to Oko Togekiss here. So we're gonna Phantom Force again, and then I don't know if they go for max Knuckle or if they go for Rock Fall or max Lightning. I think I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam and hope that I can live on max Lightning. He's at +1 attack though, so I don't think we do. Maybe the play. No, I think I need a Dazzling Gleam. Hopefully I can get the KO on that. Oh, I forgot that Duraludon's faster. I forgot all about the Duraludon being faster. So I think we just Phantom Force again and foul play the Conkeldurr. Yeah, he protects. He was probably reading a Fake Out. Oh, that KOs. Wow. So we Phantom Force, and do I go for a flinch? I think I'll play for the flinch here. Unless they Mach Punch. If they Mach Punch me, playing for the flinch isn't smart. I'm gonna go for damage. They actually didn't Mach Punch. They Drain Punch. They get a ton of health back. They have Gel Scent in the back. We're gonna Phantom Force and protect. Maybe we just go for a double protect, I really don't know. At this point I think they win. And that didn't KO, they definitely won. So yeah, there was definitely no way we could win that game. That Max Lightning KOing Sableye was actually pretty big. I really didn't think that I was going to KO Sableye. Had we gotten a foul play off and they didn't KO Sableye, then they wouldn't have been able to Drain Punch all that health back and we would have KO'd their Conkeldurr. But with that, guys, hope that showed you the team that I was using, and if you like, I'll leave down a Pokebase down in the description below. And with that, I think I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.